Doing? This is a continuance of the 16-part Tales from the Landlord series that I thought I finished up last year in March of 22. Well, I have had something new happen with renters in an apartment, and I felt this warranted a new video of its own. So here is part 17 of Tales from the Landlord. Over the years that I have been dealing with renters, I've gone face to face with potheads, heroin addicts, all around general idiots, and now, for this episode, a couple of lesbians. A couple of short little 5 foot tall skinny lesbians living together. And you would think they would keep their house reasonably clean. No, they didn't. They moved into my one apartment. They had a Section 8 voucher to cover the whole place. So I was making a good paycheck off this place. And they were there for 1 year. And all during this time, I would see problems. There was a big mess in the basement. There was a big mess in their apartment when I would go in to check on things. They were getting stuff for free from charitable organizations. And at one point, about 4 months ago, there were so many clothes in the basement. I had to have my handyman go over, and he took out 22 contractor-sized garbage bags of clothes from one small room. And there was at least 10 more bags of clothes on the floor in the basement. They would just have clothes all over the floor, and their washer machine and dryer in there too. And I told them about this many times. Oh, we know, we're getting it, we're doing it. And I didn't want to kick them out because this was a nice paycheck I was getting every month, and Section 8 paid their entire rent. So this was easy money. But the person who lived downstairs has been a long time good cash paying renter for me, and I wanted to keep her happy too. So finally, the lesbian in charge, the one with her name on the lease, she kept giving me this attitude like, I'll do it when I want to do it. And I say, this is my house. You're going to keep it clean. You're going to do it like this. And this has kept building up. And finally, I said, you know what? I don't think you want to live here anymore. Your 1 year lease is ending, and I'm not going to renew it, and you have to leave. And it's as simple as that with Section 8, at least in this state. So the time was coming. It was mid-June. Their lease was going to end at the end of the month. I'd be going by to check on the apartment, and it was a huge mess in this apartment. It didn't smell good. Clothes and dirt everywhere. One cat was always in the upstairs bathroom with a litter box. Did not smell good in there. One little dog was always in a cage or running around. Why is this dog even in my house? And oh boy. So we got down to about the last 10 days or so. They had a black Chevy Impala sitting out front, and it hadn't moved in a couple of weeks. I came by, and for the last 10 days or so, they were hardly even at the apartment. They had already found a new place to live. So I'd come by, get one or two things, and leave. And their car was just sitting there. And I came by one day, and the front wheel on one side was jacked up. What does that mean? I didn't see any work being done. Do you think just because your car's jacked up, no one's going to tow it? So I unjacked it. And the car was open with the driver's side window broken out. So I put the jack in the back seat, and I was hoping they would say something to me about it. Did you do anything with our car? No. I don't know anything about the black scissors jack that was holding up the left front wheel and is now in the back seat of your car. Didn't see anything. So anyhow, after about June 25, 26, she wouldn't even respond to my text messages anymore. And she wouldn't answer the phone if I called and left a voicemail. So who's in here? Bugsy Malone. Hi, how you doing? Nate. Oh, hi, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. So we're getting down to the last few days. It's clear she ain't coming back. I'm walking into the place without even telling her, and it is horrible in there. Cat pee, the dog, it did not smell good in there. And it was just smelling worse and worse in there every single day, even with no one there and no cat in the house. So finally, time is up. Your lease is done. You're out of here. It's all official. And so me and my handyman went in there and we started cleaning the place up. And oh boy, what a mess. There was no real damage to the apartment. A couple little things here and there, but it was just really, really dirty. Everything was sticky. The floor, the handrails going to the top floor, anything your hands or feet touched, it was sticky. How did you get this mess everywhere? And the smell in that place was really bad. Finally found out, yeah, we had a garbage bag from the kitchen garbage can sitting in the living room. There was a bag of meat sitting on the floor in the kitchen for at least 4 or 5 days. Oh boy. I have here on my screen behind my camera and the screen that I'm looking at, StreamYard right behind me here. And I'm going to show you what I had to deal with in this place. Let me move this over and turn this around, and we'll go through some photos here. This is what was in the, let me try to hold this camera in the right spot. This is what the apartment looked like when I, went in there July 1. All this dirt and stuff all over the place. All this furniture, all the beds and everything was all in there. They came and got that white table and that brown and purple chair and the microwave. Everything else was still there. They left all this. You can see how the floor is shiny because it's all sticky. And the bathroom, they had the cat in here with a litter box behind the toilet. It didn't smell good in there. Look at the garbage can. It's all full, and it was full like that for over a week that I know of. Oh, the kitchen floor. Look at this mess. They took the table and chair and not much else. And this garbage bag here, that was the garbage bag of garbage. They couldn't even take it down the stairs with them. They left it in the living room. Oh boy. And this is one bedroom. All this furniture is in here. Who's taking this furniture out? Not me. I'll have to pay someone to do it. And then once all the furniture was out, we had all this in the front yard of the house. Look at all this stuff. Who's going to take all this away? It's going to cost me money to have someone else take away because as a property owner, I don't do physical work. I manage. I have someone else do it. So that is what I had to deal with in this place. Oh boy. And I had been telling this girl for a couple of weeks, you better have this place cleaned up because I will tell Section 8 about this. And that's what happened. All these photos you just saw, I emailed them all to Section 8. And I asked them if, for punishment, would I get any money back, maybe make her pay an extra month's rent to compensate for cleaning the place up? Or can we take her voucher away for all the damage she caused? And they did it. They took away her Section 8 voucher. No more free ride for her. She has to pay for her own apartment now. Oh, I think at the end of the month here, when she finally figures it out that she's not getting a rent payment for free from the government, she's going to be like, why? Well, you know why. I told you what was going to happen. You knew you were dealing with me, but you didn't know you were dealing with Loudmouth Jim. So have fun with that, paying your own bill from now on. Because Section 8's got all the records and they heard all about it. And they didn't even get to smell the place. That was really bad. Now, a week later, almost all the cleaning is done. Only thing left is to have the carpets cleaned tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow the carpet's getting cleaned. And a lot of touch-up painting has been done. A couple of rooms have been redone. Lots of crayon marks on the walls, and they had cans of Dr. Pepper all over the place. I guess it would shake them up and open them, and the pop would spray on the wall, and it was there forever. Oh, boy. The few things that were damaged were little things. It was just a huge mess to clean up. Well, anyhow, this is some of the kind of things you will deal with. Yeah, of course, someone tries to call me now. I'm making a video. I got all day they want to call, but they call now. So this is the kind of thing you gotta deal with when you have renters. Yeah, it was a good paycheck for a full year, and I hated to get rid of that paycheck by kicking them out, but they were not taking care of my house, and I'm not going to have someone go in there and trash the place and not have something come back to them for it, So I lost a good paycheck for a month, but they lost their Section 8 voucher forever. Who is this right here? Nate O. No, it's not covered by insurance. I just had to pay out Well, I lost $1,000 in rent for the month of July, and I'm paying out about $1,000 to my handyman and some of his friends to clean the place up. They hauled all that stuff down the stairs in about 2 hours, I think it was. I wasn't there that day. And I would talk to him, and he would go do stuff, and he would tell me how much money for today. And we've been, getting this place done fast because today is Monday. The carpets are getting cleaned tomorrow. The local municipalities come and look at the place on Wednesday, and Section 8 is coming on Thursday to approve the place for a new renter who wants to move in so I can get that money coming to me again. Gotta make that money. So anyhow, that is my latest episode here in the Tales from the Landlord series. I didn't think I would have another one because everything else was going pretty well. No more big problems with renters. I've had a few apartments change hands here in the last couple of months, and that has disrupted my smooth, steady flow of income. But, that's part of the business. So anyhow, that's today's episode, and I have some other ideas planned in my head. I just have to sit down here in front of the camera and do it. So we'll see. I'll see you. You'll see me in the next episode. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons. I remember to say it for once. And thank you to Bugsy Malone and Nate O for stopping in to visit here. I know I had no advance notice or anything. You happen to see it here. Nate, oh, yes, it did need 17 parts. Go back in my videos in the live section and look. I would cover a different subject or a different problem with a different renter in each part. So yeah, when you're dealing with rental apartments, there's a lot of things that go on, and so you got to be able to handle it. All right, that's all for this episode.